10th, Address to a Child During a Boisterous Winter Evening by Dorothy Wordsworth. Wow. She was born on Christmas, 1771, and died on January 25th, almost Money's birthday, 1855. Dorothy Wordsworth was the sister of William Wordsworth. Despite being largely inseparable in adult life, the two spent their adolescent years living with different relatives after the death of their parents. Reunited in their 20s, they lived together at Dove Cottage in the Lake District even after William had married her friend Mary Hutchinson. Although she wrote some poetry herself and shared the romantic's interest in the natural world, Dorothy had no burning desire to pursue literary recognition, writing, "I should detest the idea of setting myself up as an author. Give William the pleasure of it." But her role in inspiring her brother and in actively helping shape his poetry should not be understated. Her diaries, published as the Grasmere Journal after her death, provide illuminating accounts of daily life spent in the company of William and such fellow Lake District romantics as Coleridge and Southey. Okay. What way does the wind come? What way does he go? He rides over the water and over the snow, through wood, through vale, and o'er rocky height, which the goat cannot climb, takes his sounding flight. He tosses about in every bare tree, as if you look up, you plainly may see. But how he will come and whither he goes, there's never a scholar in England knows. He will suddenly stop in a cunning nook and ring a sharp larum, but if you should look, there's nothing to see but a cushion of snow, round as a pillow and whiter than milk, and softer than if it were covered with silk. Sometimes he'll hide in the cave of a rock, then whistle as shrill as the buzzard cock. Yet see him, and what should you find in the place? Nothing but silence and empty space, save in a corner a heap of dry leaves that he's left for a bed to the beggars or thieves. As soon as 'tis daylight tomorrow with me, you shall go to the orchard, and then you will see that he has been there and made a great rout, and cracked the branches and strewn them about. Heaven grant that he spare but that one upright twig that looked up at the sky so proud and big. All last summer, as well you know, studded with apples, a beautiful show. Hark, over the roof he makes a pause, and growls as if he should fix his claws right into the slates, and with a huge rattle drive them down like men in battle. But let him rage round, he does us no harm. We build up the fire, we're snug and warm. Untouched by his breath, see the candle shines bright, and burns with a clear and steady light. Books have we read, but that half-stiffed kell, alas, 'tis the sound of the 8 o'clock bell. Come now to bed, and when we are there, he may work his own will, and what shall we care? He may knock at the door, we'll not let him in, may drive at the windows, we'll laugh at his din. Let him seek his own home, wherever it be. Here's a cozy, warm house for Edward and me.
Wow.
That was a really cute one.
Like it.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about like the wind at first.
It is.
It's the boy.
No, he's talking to the wind.
But it's not the boy.
No, they just made the wind into... Yeah, they're talking to the boy about the wind.
It's as if like the wind was the wind, and then it kind of became more personal at the end.
Well, yeah,
like
she's
a little boy.
personifying the wind.
Very cute.
Very cute.
What are you doing, Mr. M? Yeah. Are you eating some brekkie? Did you not like the brekkie Mama got you?
Why did you not like this then? I wanted something different.
Good morning, Growl Tiger. How are you? This is... Yes, good morning. This is Growl Tiger, everyone. He's the stray cat that is a semi-part of our family. Sometimes we struggle because he's a little bit of a bully sometimes. So we're working on bringing him into his kind heart. Yes, because you are a sweetie, aren't you? You okay? Yeah, let's get you some breakfast. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday the 21st. It's actually almost winter solstice. And we are back to renovating today. I actually... Hi, Luna. Hi. I love you, Luna. Do you want to come have lunch at our house later? Yeah. Oh, sweet girl. Patrick, Luna's human, is gone. So we're taking care of her, or feeding her for a little while. And hi, Wednesday. Hi. How are you, my little sweetheart? Love you, girl. I'm actually on my way to the post office right now to mail a couple of letters, and then we need to get some laundry liquid because we desperately need to do laundry. And usually, so because our washer in a boat, actually your sinks, shower, and we have a small washing machine in our boat, which not all boats have, but they do empty into the canal. And so obviously that's not great. So we do everything we can to make that as harmless as possible. So we always use natural, biodegradable, non-chemical soaps and cleaners in our house. And I know that not everyone who lives in a boat will do that, but we at least do what we can. And so usually one of the homes where I nanny, there's a little store across the street where you can take your containers and refill them. So we get refill containers of the Ecover, like dish soap and laundry liquid. And then we use natural essential oil-based cleaners from Purdy and Fig. So in that sense, it's all good. But I just had a crazy week this week. I'm also on my period, and I just kept forgetting to refill our laundry liquid. So I'm off to the shop to also get some because we really need to do laundry. But I don't know if our corner shops will have like natural ones. So we're really lucky in that it's very windy. We're very lucky in that we do have a little laundry room, so we can use the washer there in the event that they don't have a natural one for us. So anyways, that's what we're on to right now. But then in regards to the boat, we are going to work on getting the ceiling finished. We have today to work. Tomorrow we are doing a solstice ceremony. Andrea's hosting an Agni ceremony with his Kaula Transmissions tantric group, so we won't be working tomorrow. And then we've got Monday, and then I believe Tuesday, Christmas Eve already. We might have Monday and Tuesday, or we might just have Monday. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, what we are going to do, because then we'll be going to Andrea's brother's house for Christmas. We're taking Mr. M with us. And then we are coming back on Boxing Day, which for people who don't live in the UK, that's the 26th. And then we fly out on the 27th to go visit my family in Orlando. So we have a friend of ours who's going to come stay on the boat with Mr. M while we're in the States. And so we are going to work hard over these next few days to get our ceiling finished. And then get our house just like cleaned and tidied and back in order so that when Rachel comes, she doesn't have to live in a disaster for 10 days. So yeah, we're going to be working on that. Today we're going to be building out the ceiling together, getting the lights put in, and then Andrea's going to take charge of working on the flue hole and all of that stuff, because I don't really do like the metal cutting and all of that stuff. And then I'm going to take charge of painting the ceiling because I enjoy painting. And then my guess is that I will be in charge of, I'll be kind of the leader of the cleaning committee and reorganizing, because right now a lot of our living room stuff is in our little studio shed. So we're going to be bringing that back in, setting it all up, getting everything cleaning, doing like just like a deep clean of everything, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom. We've got a lot of laundry, you know, just like all the typical stuff. So anyway, you're along for the ride if you're watching this, and yeah, thanks for being here. Are you gonna come help Mama do the laundry? Yeah. Should we go? Should we go do the laundry? Let's go. Oh yes, he says, Mama, I will help you do the laundry. You're so sweet. Hey, sexy boy. I like your flow. Your body's banging. Give me some more. You wanna tell him what we're doing, my honey?
We're going for another trip to the DIY store.
Yay! B&Q sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Well, today we're going Selco, B&Q, and Wix. So we'll take any of those sponsors.
Any of those sponsors we accept.
And Sainsbury's doing some free food.
Yeah, that's true. Also Sainsbury's, if you want to give us any sponsorships for all of the soft plastic we recycle at your soft plastic recycling.
You know what? Producing just by recycling soft plastic, I must reduce our actual waste by at least another 30-40%.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of what we would throw away is soft plastic. Look at all these.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a hell of a lot of plastic to go back into the sea otherwise.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's true.
Anyway.
So, anyway, we got these trims last week, which ended up not working because they're like really right angles and our ceiling doesn't have a right angle. We looked at some of the old trim that we used for our window framing project, and we decided that would work better. So we are, got a lotto. We didn't win, huh?
We won £5 on that one.
Oh,
That was Sergio's.
winner. So we're gonna go get some more of that trim and then kind of build our own little connection trim thing for the way that the wall and the ceilings come together. We're gonna get some paint, even though I don't think that we're gonna be able to start painting before Christmas.
We're gonna still also wire in all of the lights.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take a couple of hours or so just to do that job. But at least we'll have lights again in the
We'll have
boat.
lights, and then yeah, so basically we just had a little toolbox talk, and our goals before we leave for the holidays are to finish all the woodwork of the ceiling, get the lights installed and working for Rachel, and then do a really deep clean of the boat so that it's not disgusting for her or for us when we get home from our trip, because it sucks to just come home to a disgusting home. I hate that so much.
Yeah, it's taking its toll.
Yeah, living in a construction zone definitely takes its toll. So those are our goals, and then when we get back from the holidays, we'll install the wood burner and paint the ceiling, and then we're gonna take a little DIY. Well, then we need to finish the studio floor of the shed, and then we're probably gonna take a little DIY break for a while.
It'd be nice to make that space usable.
Yeah, so we can do our meditations and yoga, and I've got a space for self-taping and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our little thingy. You're coming with us to the hardware store once again. We got it, guys.
For Scotland. Yeah.
We got a new tape measure, guys, and it's silky smooth. It's the little things in life. I got a confession. My confession is that I hate Starbucks except for in the autumn and Christmas time, because I love pumpkin spice. And in the UK, like, not that many people do pumpkin spice besides Starbucks. A few people. Blank Street Coffee does, and theirs is better than Starbucks. But gingerbread latte as well. We've gotten a bit picky, and we've decided that the sponsorship we really want is B&Q, because the other ones are a bit useless. They don't have what we need. So we're here for paint. For the ceiling, we're gonna get a really, really, really light, almost white version of what we've done on the walls, and it's rather.
I'm gonna show the final.
All right, guys, we went for Cozy Glow, which is gonna be our ceiling color. Now, normally we order non-toxic paints from Lakeland. Oh, here it is in the light. So this is the color of our wall, the orange wall, and then this will be the ceiling. We thought they would look nice together because it's like a creamy but slightly warm toned. It's our last hardware store of the day. We gotta return these ones. Money. Bilbo, you guys. Woo! It's Bilbo, the wood burner.
We're going to Bilbo.
Would you prefer Frodo?
I prefer Calibrimbo.
Annie, it's a hobbit.
This caste system, I just don't agree with. You know, why
But it's
can't
called the
hobbits
Hobbit.
be called elf name? A name of a great elf. I don't understand. I think it can be.
Look at that. So it's going to be raised up on a little box.
It's going to be 300 mil.
It's going to be tiled, green tiles, but...
Oh, this is a good position, my love.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's going to be so nice.
Basically there.
Little cutie. Little sweetie bum bum.
So happy.
Hey guys, alright, so I am going to crack on with the trim pieces while Andrea works on the flue hole. So I've got my little torch, our saw, and our yacht varnish, a measure, and a pen. And I have measured some of the pieces that we need, or the lengths of the different, we need 3 pieces at the moment to cover the 2 sides and then the arch over the doorway. So I'm going to cut those, and then I'm going to burn the edges and varnish the back sides so that they've got nice water protection. And then I'm going to work on getting those in while Andrea's doing the flue stuff. Hey everyone, it's starting to get dark and we didn't vlog for a little bit because we were all hands on deck. But I wanted to show you the progress. So we got the trim put in this front part of the boat. I'll show you again later when there's good light. So this front section, the trimming is all finished, which is great. And then now we are going to cover this section. Here you go. I don't know if you can see, but that section is just insulation. So we're going to cover that up with wood, get the pieces cut and all that jazz before it gets dark out. And then work on putting up the second ceiling. We're going to work on cutting the hole for the flue, cutting it through the wood as well as through the boat, and then we'll get the ceiling up, and then we'll do the same process of the trim and the lights and all that stuff that we did with the first piece.
You're a bum bum silly.
You're a very silly bum bum.
Well, you're a bum bum
I
silly.
want to show this ugly things. You should have caught that on camera. I'll get knocked down.
Kill you.
And I get up again. Everybody's trying to knock me down. I get knocked down.
This is such a funny view right now because the ceiling just looks so terrible. And then the little blue wall in the background with the butterflies on it is like so cute.
Oh.
So it's just like such a juxtaposition.
Hibbity hob, hibbity hob, hibbity 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 hob. Alright.
You have to screw that piece back in, huh?
Yarp. Oh.
Alright guys, so what we've done here is we've mapped out the hole for where our flue will go. Let me zoom out. So our flue will be here. So we've had to cut this beam. We're going to have to cut this little metal beam. And then eventually we'll cut through the ceiling of the boat. But I don't think we're doing that part tonight, right?
I don't think so. I don't even know what we're going to use to cut it. Either like a hole saw that directly cuts.
I'm sorry.
But they're quite expensive for that something that big.
And then down here.
Well, I was talking.
Oh, sorry.
What happened? Marnie does this sometimes.
Sometimes I do it. What were you saying?
Basically, you gotta cut. We got 2 options of cutting this out. You can either get a hole saw, circular saw. It's gonna spin really fast and has teeth. They're quite expensive for 250 mil, which was 158 is what we need for this. And then we need a different size for the wood. Or we basically make a hole in the middle, use an angle grinder and slit it like a pizza slices. That's the other option. That's the cheapest option. And so I might do that. All back to you, my honey.
All right. Do you want to tell them what you were doing down here?
Can we bring a light?
Let's get some lighting.
There we go.
So basically, what we're having to do is to panel the wood. We're gonna have to match up to where the metal beams of the hull of the boat. So the hull, Hull of the boat, is obviously rounded like a ship, but basically you have these these metal beams that run along after certain increments that are welded on, and on those you can then screw on wooden beams. It's like battening, so then you can then use those battenings as supports for the wooden paneling, because you can't screw straight into the hole because you're going to make holes. So in this way you're screwing away from the hole, but yet still getting the strength of it. So we're having to, what we originally did, we stopped it here for a couple of reasons, but now we're going to have to extend it over to here, which is where the boxing is going to come. It's going to basically arrive to about here. So we're going to box this off anyway and then cover it with tiles ready for the wood burner. So that's what we're doing now. This bit was bare before, now we've just basically packed it out nice and secure. So yeah, and the plan up here, babe, is to have, we got another piece here that is actually where the flue is going to be. It's going to run up here and out there. We're going to cover this with copper sheet, just like to bend it around and screw it in, and then it'll be a nice copper piece that will slowly evolve over time from the heat and the whatever elements it has to deal with. So yeah, that's something I want to do as soon as possible. But first, this,
Are we gonna screw that piece in here?
we are going to screw it in there, yes, but it's going to have to be unscrewable, because we're going to obviously put the copper sheet. So technically I don't even need to put this in right now. I just need to, but I will do it just so we know we can put them in. Boop, boop.
I mean, I don't think we need to. Alright guys, got a better spot.
Got a better spot. Let's just start again. So first thing we're gonna put is this. Like I said, I already done the wiring.
What's that, my honey?
These are heat shrinks. They shrink with heat. So this one might not work because the cable is too short, but it's fine. I'm using what I got, and in worst case, basically the heat shrinks will cover the cables. What did I do with the? Oh, it's in my pocket. They covered these after we've done with them. So I'm just gonna test. Nope. So they only go one way, positive to positive.
Bing.
Bing. Right. So then we twist. Now we got the heat shrings in, we can twist them together. Just something that is nice and secure. They will kind of hold themselves, but this isn't a final connection because we want that connection to last. And yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay. All right. So now we know that's working.
We turn it off.
Let's turn the light off. And soldering time. I'll go with the black cable first then. So anyway, this is what you might see when they're working with electronics and stuff. So firstly, we're gonna do some heat transferring, which means we're gonna try and get those copper cables very hot so that I can just directly melt the solder, which is in my hand, which then melts the solder on it, and then it'll dry, and it'll dry rock hard. And then we'll do the same with the other one, which you may not be able to see right now, but I'm behind. Again, you just gotta be a bit patient, just wait for the solder heat to transfer onto the cable, so much so that you can just directly melt the solder by touching the cables that are twisted together. Oh. You don't need to be like putting a hell of a lot on there, but enough so that the whole two cables are covered in this solder, and that's it. Okay, put that safe That's the soldering iron ready for the next one. So a little blow.
Stinky.
You want to try and keep them as straight as possible. Now,
Do you need to open a window?
no, it's not. I don't think it's hella toxic. Buddy. Right, then we slide over the heat shrinks, you see, right over what we've done. And then the fun bit. Jigglypuff, 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 Jigglypuff.
Yay.
That's it, really. That's it. That's good to go now.
Great.
You turn it back on, make sure it works. Have a party.
Does. Oh
Have a
yeah,
party.
look at that, guys. We got 3 lights on this side working now.
Okay,
And we're not putting them up there yet because I'm gonna paint. We're gonna paint this.
and tuck these cables away.
And then once it's painted, we'll and it'll look all nice. Well done, my honey.
Boy, thank you.
You're
very
a
much.
genius.
I wouldn't say that.
So, you guys will be able to see that it is bright in here. And that is because... La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. After Andrea's genius tutorial of how to solder and connect lights, I finished connecting the lights. So we have light in the front part of the boat again, which is so crazy. We were just saying how like it's too bright for us now, especially when we get this panel of lights in. It's going to be crazy because we've been doing so much by candlelight. And then Andrea, in this neck of the woods, has cut this board and then cut this metal beam.
This is so thick.
It's crazy. He's been like, there's been sparks flying.
I know.
And now he reattached a little bit of board on this side of the wall. So we've got something to hold the wall together.
And that circle, rough circle shape is going to be where the flue is going to get cut. Yes. Okay.
Yay! Here's a current view, everyone. We are installing the second piece of ceiling. It's quite late at night. I think it's like 9:30. But we just like really wanted to get this done.
I know.
So that on Monday we can do the lights and the trim, and then we can clean and pack and go have Christmas.
More relaxed and happy.
Yes. And we can have a home again. I need this living room space back to looking cute and clean and cozy. Oh. Alright guys, we are signing off for the night. We have gotten the second piece of ceiling up. We've realized a few mistakes that were made that we'll have to correct. But the main thing is that it's up, and
we're happy.
We're gonna... I think there are things we can do on Monday, right? We're gonna have to put in a long day. Like, definitely not sleeping in.
I mean, either way, we'll get it done, even if we finish late. Sometimes I need my sleep. Especially now.
I know.
On break.
Well, anyway, that's us for today.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to look at all of these little fellas and ladies. They were just babies a few months ago. Now they're all grown up. Hello! Hello, gorgeouses. Hello, you got all the guys flanking you. Yes, you're very gorgeous, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you're so sweet. Yes. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. So it is Sunday the 22nd. It is solstice, depending on depending on how you consider it. I know some people consider the 21st always to be solstice, but I think actually with the way that the moon and the sun are aligned, it's on the 22nd today. But anyway, we are not doing any renovation work today. We are Andrea's hosting an Agni ceremony today. So we've spent the morning, we got to have a little lie-in this morning. We actually had a guy come buy some solar panels from us that Andrea had left over from work. And then I was doing some computer stuff. I got our vlog posted and I got my new e-visa thing all switched. And I am now off to the gym. It is freezing here in the UK today. The wind is so strong and it's so cold, but the sun, it's like super bright. It's like one of those really bright and gorgeous winter mornings that's freezing. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and head home, and then we're gonna get ready for the Agni ceremony, and I will probably show you guys little bits of us prepping for that just for fun, so you can see some of the other things that we get up to in our life. Hey guys, so I'm back from the gym. We had some lunch and I've just made myself this really nice cozy drink that I wanted to share because I'm obsessed right now. And in case you are also into like cozy drinks, this drink that I have been making for myself lately has been incredible. So what I do, it's called Cosmic New Age Alchemy Dealer. Cosmic Dealer New Age Alchemy, I think is how you would say it. And it's this rose coffee. So it's a caffeine-free coffee alternative that has melange, chicory, rose, and reishi. And it's so good. I got it at Planet Organic here in London. But you can see where I'll link below somewhere we can get them. So what I do is I put the max amount of milk in my Nespresso milk frother. And then you put 1 teaspoon of the rose coffee powder. It's like a powder. And then my favorite way to do it is by putting a little dash of maple syrup. But we just ran out of maple syrup, so I just put a little dash of like organic natural sugar in there today. And it looks like this when it's done. It is so delicious. And if you're someone like me that loves like cozy drinks, but you don't want to like be overdosing on caffeine every day, and like I love to have herbal teas, but sometimes you want something that's a little bit like milkier, like a chai. Chai is also amazing to make, but this is such a good option. So anyways, just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. Now I'm going to go outside and check on Andrea because we are getting ready for his Agni ceremony. So I'll show you guys a little bit of what's going on with that. All right, guys. So this is our little garden. It's a bit of a disaster at the moment because obviously we're renovating, so we have all this scrap wood in the corner, but we're actually going to burn a lot of it today. So this is our, you said this is our warming fire, my honey?
Sorry?
This is our warming fire?
Yeah. And also I was trying to get rid of some wood.
Yeah, we're trying to burn some of this wood. So this is our warming fire, and then this is our ceremony fire. We got this really cool little like goddess holding fire girl for free when we bought our wood burner because we spent so much money with them. But hey, it's really cute, isn't it? And I told Andrea it would be perfect for ceremonies because it's so pretty. So we're setting up here. We're bringing some wood together, and these are some of the ceremony supplies. So what we do throughout this ceremony is we say these mantras, which are called bija mantras, which Andrea has learned from his guru, and we chant them. They all relate to different deities within the Hindu religion, and then we offer things to the fire throughout. So Andrea, I believe, will be offering like spices and ghee and rice, and then we'll also probably offer some of this greenery, which is really nice, and it smells really good when it's burned, which is amazing. And then each person can bring their own sort of little additions to the fire. I'll film this fire because it's more interesting right now. So I'm actually going to go write down some intentions that I'm going to put into the fire. And yeah, then we chant and we add all of these things to the fire, and we just really use it as a way to set intentions of release. It's winter solstice, so this is really like kind of the pinnacle of death of the natural year. So just really like letting go at this time of year, surrendering is a really good idea. So anything that has to do with like letting go, surrender, death is kind of what we're focusing on today. And look who this is. Who's this boy? Who's this little perfect sweet cutie that I found? Huh? Look at his tail. He says, Mama, I like you, and I'm gonna put up my tail because I like you. Guess what? I love you. You're my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Did you know? Can I have a boop? Yes. I love you. I love you so much. Okay, we're going on a walk now. He says, we're going to go on a little adventure, Mom, because you've been doing stuff all day. Oh, and I better go and get my claws. He says I better do my claws, and I better make them nice and sharp, because I never know what's going to come. Yeah, you never know, Mom, so you got to keep your claws sharp, don't you? Oh, and then he says, maybe I'm going to show the vloggers how I'm a puma. Are you going to show us how you're a puma, Mr. M? Or not today? What do you think? He says, I don't know, Mommy. Don't really do it so much when you ask. More just in the moment. Okay, no worries. Oh yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's too easy. Just try.
We hacked the
system.
Did you get some coconut water? Oh, yeah, Mommy.
Man.
Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors.
Alright guys, so I have been soldering lights, as you can see. I've got 3 left, but Mr. M sat with me so patiently for a while, just wanting some quality time, and so we decided to come for a little walkie, didn't we, my love? Yeah. Sometimes he's really good at telling me when I need a break. So this is one of the cutest things ever. Mr. M loves to pop bubbles in the water. So we come to this little spot because there's like a dip in the path, and so there's water, a puddle here most of the time, and I make little bubbles with a stick, and he watches them, and then when he decides he wants to, he pops one. You don't like being filmed, do you, my baby? Yeah, he says, Mom, I don't like it. Okay, you go to that end. Yeah. Amorono.
Can I explain what happened here?
Well,
It's quite boring, to be fair.
to be fair, it's really boring. We cut the circles to fit the circles of the lights, but they've got these little like
Ears.
yeah,
Which are not
so
part of the circle, so I got to cut out these little bits.
it's a bit stupid, but it does look really nice when it's done. See, we decided that we're not gonna paint today because we have too much other stuff that we want to do.
Christmas!
It's Christmas Day in my house. So we're just gonna put the lights up as is. We are gonna finish the trim, and then we're gonna start cleaning up.
Yeah.
All right, friends. So Andrea has been getting the lights in place, and then I have been going across with this trim. So as you can see here, where we screwed the ceiling wood into the beams, like there and here, there's all these nails going across, which is quite ugly. So we've covered up the seams of those nails with these trim pieces and just glued them and nailed them in with finishing nails, and then eventually this will all get painted, so it'll all be one color and you won't see any of the marks. So that's a little update
on the ceiling and trim. And then this is the half that we still have left to do, but we're gonna have a little lunch break.
Yes, good.
My honey. Look at this. We got our trimmings up. So eventually these will be painted this orange color. And then this will be a nice white cream color. But we got this part all done. Now we have to start cleaning this fucking mess. Oh my god.
What a mess.
It looks really good.
You'll get to see what it looks like after.
When we painted.
We've been living like this for weeks.
And I'm so excited to have our living room just back to being a living room. It's ridiculous and I'll have all this shit everywhere.
Oh,
Let's do it, Manny.
Well, I got a few more nails, but then I'm joining you.
Okay. Okay, guys. Slowly but surely, it's starting to look like our home again. This is a little mid. We're definitely not done yet because we obviously still have a bunch of stuff to put away. But we've got like the basics back in place. And after this is all done, we'll bring the shoes back in. We need to obviously still clean off the sofa and like organize some of that shit. But that's ready. This is Mr. M's water fountain that I need to clean still. And then we still need to clean the bathroom and the bedroom. But it's starting to look like a home. And also, the fireplace looks so cute there. So it's like so fun to get a little sneak peek of when the fireplace is in, what it will look like. And I just want to do a walkthrough of our clean home. It hasn't been this clean in so long. We have cleaned everything. This is a Christmas gift that is going to get put in the car soon, but it feels so good. And it actually looks like our home again, which is so nice. And it feels so good to get to show you guys what our real home looks like instead of the like crazy shit that it's been for so long. Yay. update you on how Mr. M is sending it. Yeah. I love you.
Have you told them we're going to try and bring together cats and dogs this weekend?
No.